Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Do We Know Them? I'm Lily Marston here with Jessie Smiles, and we've made it to episode 191, almost
Insane.
to 200.
I am
it's going to be a big one.
Amazed by our dedication to the task of the show.
I feel like I should have already started editing a compilation of all of our intros. But
oh my God, we can't.
I haven't.
With peace and love, we cannot sit through 191. Hey, everybody, welcome back
not
to
191. It would be just 100 through 200.
So another 100.
Last year's was fun.
No, yeah, people liked it. It just is a lot. Like, I just feel like that's a lot, you know?
Well, it was a lot to edit, but yeah.
We'll think about it. We'll have something, all right?
I was even thinking of making a Halloween compilation, and I haven't edited that.
That would have been fun. Someone posted on the Reddit, I saw like all the neons that you did. They were just like, happy Halloween. Here are all of Lily's neons for this year. And I thought that was fun.
Since I didn't do anything for Halloween, I didn't have anything to post yesterday. And I was going to be like, oh, this will be perfect. I'll do a little carousel of all of our costumes, and then I didn't.
Right.
How was your Halloween?
I had a good time. I took Amelie to like a downtown trick-or-treating thing where all the stores give out candy. That was nice. Then we went from there to a senior living facility right by my house, and they were all giving out candy, and I shit you not, it was the sweetest thing ever. I may or may not have left a little depressed, and it reminded me of my grandma, and I miss her so much, but it was a lot of fun. And then we went trick-or-treating at night, so we're pretty loaded up on candy right now. It is being hit.
I was going to say, so you guys hit the jackpot.
Yeah, we did. So you just didn't do anything?
No.
You didn't hand out a freaking Snickers? Nothing?
No, because so I told you that the entrance to my house, it doesn't really look like the main entrance. It looks like a weird garage side door kind of situation, unless I have my lights on. Then people are like, ooh, that must be a place that I can go get candy from. And I'm like, I don't have any candy. And then also every time they come to the door, Max loses his shit and starts barking. So I turned all the lights off, and then I had to go pick up food for Max, and I was gone for a couple hours.
Did anybody come to your house and knock?
Yes.
You bitch.
I mean, only one, I think, while I had the lights on, and then I turned them off, and I think I deterred them. But my neighbors were giving out candy, so it was like...
You're like the Grinch, but for Halloween.
One stop per house.
This is technically one house. Get out of here. Scram.
Exactly.
But anyway, hope you guys had a safe Halloween and that you enjoyed yourself. If you dressed up, what'd you dress up as? I know a lot of people, who watch this show are not kids. So unless you really have kids, not many people go trick-or-treating. I probably wouldn't be if I didn't have my kids. But if you did go trick-or-treating, show us your costumes. Or maybe you can't post pictures on YouTube. Just tell us what you went as.
I feel like that would turn bad quickly.
Right?
But I kind of wish you could leave comments that were pictures. That'd be fun.
Everybody would get naked quick is what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's immediately what my head went.
Yeah. Probably right. We have quite the show today. Last episode was a little heavy, you could say, with the Resilient Jenkins covering a lot of, interesting content. This is some good old TikTok drama, weird shit happening. Good. And honestly, you gotta love it. That's what we need, a palate cleanser, if you will.
I mean, last episode was bad enough. And then afterwards, while editing it, finding out more about it, it was
disturbing. It would be 4 a.m. and I would just send Lily a TikTok of just the most horrific shit that came out about that woman. And she's just like, ... Oh, it was just horrible.
And it starts with just being oh, this is kind of not maybe that great. And then it's suddenly horrible things about the kids. And then it's animal abuse. And
it was heavy. It was a lot for sure.
We're done with her.
We are very done with her. Okay. So what do you want to start with? We have the icing outlet drama or we have the Fire Festival Taylor's version. I kind of want to start with the Fire Fest Taylor's version.
Let's do it.
Okay. So this is an interesting one because it involves a lot of Swifties. And if there's something about Swifties, they're intense. Okay, one way or another.
I was going to say, if there's one group of people I would not want to piss off, they're going to be top 5.
Yeah, them and the BTS fans. It's maybe we just don't say anything bad about them. Thanks.
I was going to say, don't speak their names.
I prefer to live a life of peace. Our researcher described this as TanaCon meets Detroit Bridgerton Ball. Interesting.
Yes, I've seen a lot of TanaCon comparisons.
Yeah. So basically, this is an event, a fan-made event. Okay, there is an important distinction to be made here that Taylor Swift did not even know this was happening and has no association to this event. Well, actually, she's so chronically online, she probably did know this was happening. And I have so many questions about copyright and just lots of things. But anyway, so this took place October 24th to the 28th at a Holiday Inn in New Orleans. Okay, and the person who organized this event, her name is Rebecca Fox, and she is a hardcore Swiftie. I don't know if she's super well known in the community. Everything I've seen seems like she is, and the Swifties know her. I don't know. what that means, but that's what I've heard, okay?
She doesn't even have 1,200 followers, though, so clearly not too.
She follows more
involved.
people than she has as followers, yeah. But
yes,
she was able to organize an event that required her to book, quote unquote, 191 rooms at the Holiday Inn, which, by the way, I didn't even know was possible, but we'll get into it.
I was just gonna say, the Holiday Inn has 191 rooms. That's a large Holiday Inn.
There's some big ones out there. Yeah. Holiday Inns, you know, it's a nice establishment. But also, I just would think, like, I booked our trip to New York, and the way my bank was like, wait, what are you doing? And like, I got flagged, and it was a whole fucking disaster because I did that. And I'm like, how do you book 109? Like, is that without paying anything? Just put a card on file?
It's funny you mentioned that because I actually just booked my flight and my mom's flight for New York. I was trying to space things out because I was like, I'm going to hit my spending limit for the day.
Right.
So yeah, how do you do that? How much does 191 rooms cost?
At least $191. I don't know how much a Holiday Inn costs, but I'm pretty sure it would have been, honestly,
like, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. That's just insane.
Yeah.
So the idea that she had, and we're going to show some videos where she's talking more about the convention. She actually got interviewed by the news, and we'll watch that. Best of luck to you while you're editing this, because a lot of these have Taylor Swift songs in them, but I think we could work around it. I really do. It's usually like the intro or outro or something, but yeah, lots of Taylor Swift song usage. But anyway, so her idea was to have this convention that would bring Swifties together. So people that were going to come to the concert from out of town, let's say, or even if you lived in town, like for instance, I live outside of Atlanta, but like if I didn't have kids, I would have stayed in Atlanta for the Sabrina Carpenter tour. You know what I mean? Because it's just easier and I don't have to commute. So people that wanted to stay close to the concert venue would all stay at this one location, and they would also be a part of this convention that took place for, I think it's 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. It's from Thursday, October 24th to Monday, the 28th. And there's a whole itinerary. We'll get into it. But I want you to hear her describe her intention with the convention and stuff in this news interview, because first of all, she seems so young. How old is she?
Also, side note that I would say maybe she didn't actually book 191 rooms, but she like blocked them out like you would for like a wedding.
But you would think the system would be like, no. Like, I don't know. That seems insane.
I think you'd have to have like real legitimate proof that like you're gonna fill those if they were reserving them.
She did, and people did book their they bought tickets to her convention.
That wasn't the problem here. Got it. Okay.
Swiftie Rebecca Fox is spinning and shaking with excitement and anticipation for the first ever Taylor Swift convention in New Orleans.
As far as I know, it's the first ever Swiftie convention ever, like in the whole world.
Rebecca's the organizer of the convention that will coincide with Taylor Swift's 3 Eras Tour shows at the Superdome in late October of 2024.
Scavenger hunts, geocaching, a lunch, a brunch, a breakfast, a pool party, friendship bracelet making parties. There's just so many activities and events for the whole family and Swifties of all ages, and we're so excited about it.
Over 700 Swifties are going to play because they've already registered for the convention.
Yes, they are.
Which will give away Swift swag.
We have some signed vinyl and signed CDs. So that's her Lover Live from Paris. It's heart-shaped. It's extremely rare. It's valued at over $750. We have her Wonderstruck perfume, which is very rare and out of stock. So back in the day, Taylor made a doll that was sold at Big Lots for approximately $5. They're now worth over $200.
The Holiday Inn downtown Superdome is hosting the convention.
It puts our hotel on another level because we're super close to the Superdome, and I don't think a lot of people realize how close we are. So we'll be having drinks and food themed after Taylor Swift songs, and then just have a great time and very magical.
I'm just gonna shake it off. Shake it off.
No.
So as you know, we can trade bracelets from the lyrics, so make the friendship bracelets. You have to wear them when you come join us for our convention.
Kenny Lopez.
Hard watch.
Wow.
I mean, the more that I started hearing about like how big it was, I'm like, oh, okay, so it makes sense why they would block off all those rooms, because these were official tickets, and she'll say like where they were sold out, and they were almost sold out on different events and stuff. And they had like the turnout, which is pretty fucking insane because again, she doesn't have a following. So it's like she was able to make that happen out of thin air. And I think that in and of itself is really cool, despite the fact that if I was Taylor Swift, I would be screaming, crying, throwing up, knowing that a fan was organizing something that big that wasn't sanctioned by me. Do you know what I mean? Or my team?
Yeah, because then it just like, if it goes badly, it could reflect poorly on her. But at the same time, I feel like her fan base is so like, it's not usually organized events like this. But think of all the times you've seen, like, even when all the tickets are sold out to the concert and people are all just outside singing and stuff. It's definitely a community.
Yeah. And I guess maybe because she's so big, they branch out and do different things. But this seems even different than that. That seems more like a spontaneous community event versus something that like she is directly profiting off of as well.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. And also there's not like money being exchanged.
Right. So we do have the full itinerary because I think that maybe one would be thinking, what can you possibly do? I mean, she said it like the friendship bracelet thing, pool party, things like that.
I feel like themed Taylor Swift events would be very easy to come up with. Not taking that away from the event planner, but just that, like, I feel like there's a lot of things that...
Yeah, but the problem with that is that if it seems like she was the only one organizing it. And if that's the case, like, you don't have 20 arms. How are you going to be in a million places at once, making sure that everything's happening? Because isn't there multiple events a day, or are they all at separate times that she could be at all of them?
So not everything, it seems like, requires a ticket.
Oh, okay.
So like, if it did, then how many tickets did she sell? Like, was it like 191 for those 191
She used the term sold
rooms,
out, but I don't think
500?
they said the amount. I mean, I know that they blocked off like that number of rooms is confirmed, but I don't know how many tickets in total they sold.
Well, because you don't have to stay at a hotel to attend a convention.
True, if you're local or something, yeah. So
yeah, but interesting is that there's basically different locations for each day. There's the lobby, bar, outside area. Then there's the first floor meeting rooms, and then there's the 8th floor meeting rooms and lobby. And there's different events that take place in each of them every day. The first day, all of the days, they have what they're terming a meet and greet.
I saw that. I was confused. I was like, who are we meeting? Because I know it's not Taylor. You just meet Rebecca.
Now that I'm saying it out loud, I guess it's a meet and greet with like each other, kind of like a mixer.
Totally. And I think that's what it is. Like, let's all just meet each other. It's just weird terminology because that's usually a term that fans meet someone else that is famous.
It's weird to use that while at a Taylor Swift convention.
Oh, interesting. Sorry, update on the fly. Each person bought their own ticket outside of this event. So they bought their own concert ticket, and then they paid Rebecca $25 for the hotel block, like to block off the hotel, but they have to pay the full price of the hotel themselves.
That I would assume. It's because like she wouldn't pay and get reimbursed for the rooms. That's why I said it's like a wedding situation. They aren't paying for the rooms. You still have to pay if you're a guest, but they, I think, probably put down a deposit so that the hotel doesn't book the room, so it has that available for your guests. So they're going to be guaranteed to get a room.
Okay, so now I'm getting it. Okay. The researcher says some of these events had a fee. Like the pool party, we learn in a little bit. So we're going to watch TikToks specifying how much each event was. I think the pool party was $175. So random events, some were free, some were not, and some you had to...
It was like a la carte events that you had to pay
exactly. So that's why it's so confusing, because it's not like they just paid Rebecca one fee and they got to do all of this. It's, let me pay Rebecca $25. She blocks off the room. Let me pay her another $75. I could go to the pool party.
The $25 ticket probably was how she could reserve all of the rooms. Correct. So she could even hold the event. But then the other fees are so she could put on the event and like have things to fill the rooms, which makes sense for some bit. I guess we'll see what people are saying if it was like they didn't feel like they got what they paid for. A lot of these events on here also, like for the 8th floor meeting rooms and lobby situation, for any of those events, which include VIP photos, vendor fare.
Ever since the Bridgerton Ball, I'm like, what's a VIP photo? Let's pause on that for a second.
It seems like all the 8th floor meeting room and lobby ones have in parentheses next to it with ticket. So I think that you need to buy additional tickets.
I feel like it's like the fare, you know, like when you have a ticket or like there's multiple tickets, or you have to provide something when you get to the thing that shows that you're supposed to be at the thing. But we do have a character, Julia, that's going to come in here and clarify certain aspects of this.
The only reason I would think that almost refers to the thing like where you're having to pay extra to go to a certain thing is because that's for like the VIP ones. So I feel like not everyone that had a $25 ticket would have access to
no,
VIP.
not at all.
But then also it showed the pool party didn't have it next to it. So I don't know. We'll see.
Very confusing marketing, I'll say. Just from an outsider point of view, you're looking at it, you're like,
what
the
tickets,
fuck?
A lot of fees. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah,
but
I would have liked
we'll
a
find
flat
out together.
fee, maybe some tiers if you really needed to get crafty with it.
Yes.
But we will go into a little bit of the decor. I do want to see it because it's not as bad as Bridgerton. I actually saw it and I was like, ooh, that looks kind of expensive. You know, balloons are expensive these days. I mean, maybe she DIY'd
Very
it.
expensive.
Yeah.
I actually had 2 friends in high school that worked at a balloon store.
Oh, really? Like Party City?
No. It was like a dedicated like balloon little.
I have never heard of that in my life. They just sell
Westlake
balloons.
Village. There were a lot of events, but they'd put together like balloon arches and stuff.
It seems kind of like she maybe DIY'd the balloons, if I had to guess. But those letter things with the lights are super expensive. Like each,
I mean,
cost hundreds of dollars.
If she did, even DIYing the balloons, like that's fuck.
I know.
She had to buy a helium tank.
And it says Eras Tour in giant light up letters, which looks, I mean, a million times better than Bridgerton Ball, honestly.
Well, I was going to say, it's much better than So Mink's Traveling Class.
Right. And also, so this is known as something called Holiday House. So you'll see that's also part of the decor.
Oh, shit. Yeah, these balloons are insane.
Yeah, and the lettering, I mean, it looks great. It's a regular ballroom. It's nothing amazing other than that decor. It's not like you're like having freaking circus performers coming down.
And honestly, based on the fact that it was a fan organized event, I feel like that wouldn't be expected.
At
What's
all,
Holiday
yeah.
House?
Holiday House is the name of what I guess she created.
It's not like a Holiday Inn thing.
You know, it may be. Maybe she's hoping for it to be. It might also, because I never want to fuck up.
Holiday
like Swifties
Inn,
have
Holiday
like
House.
such niche references that like I cannot ever fucking keep up with. That maybe it's like a Taylor Swift thing too. I don't want to, you know, neglect that aspect of it. Maybe it is, and we're just stupid.
Don't come for
But
us.
that's what it's called. Like they have a Facebook group that's like the Holiday House and all that stuff. That's like the name of the event.
Of like the convention?
Of the convention, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you guys, that we are clueless.
Dumb and not Swifties. I mean, like we love Taylor Swift. We just I don't know.
I meant more
can't
just
keep up.
about this event. We're finding out as we go. But it's like a fun journey. It's like a scavenger hunt. Like they
That's
had
my
at
favorite,
the convention.
honestly.
Okay. Julia.
Yeah, in comes Julia, and she did a lot of short parts, but a lot of them. So we got to just
Get those
buckle
views.
in for
Got
this
it.
journey.
All right, I have a story time regarding the Holiday House Hotel block in New Orleans. But before I get into it, I want to make my intentions very clear. I'm not one for cancel culture. However, this story has gotten so much news media attention that I want the truth to be told, and I want people to feel comfortable sharing their experiences and just being outward and honest about what their experiences were at this event.
It's very dramatic.
I also don't have a TikTok following, so we will see who this reaches, and hopefully it reaches the right people.
Hey, girlie.
So basically, this is going to be divided into a couple parts because it's a complex story. So I'm going to talk about pre-event. My friends and I got tickets to go see Taylor Swift at the Eras Tour in New Orleans, and we got these tickets during the verified fan pre-sale. And at the time, hotels did not have their availability or cost listed, like what their hotel rates were, because it was
That's
so far
insane.
out from the event.
Oh.
And so I wound up somehow, I think through a group, getting connected with a girl who was coordinating a hotel block at the Holiday Inn in New Orleans. And I joined the group, and I was one of the first, probably like 50 people in this group. I've basically been around this group since its conception, and it wound up turning into something so much bigger than it was. Like I have a screenshot where I was initially on the wait list, and I was 2 on the wait list, and there was only like 10 to 20 other rooms. I don't know the exact number, but it was pretty small. Then it turned into her being able to negotiate contracts with this hotel for a bigger block.
191.
And she started planning and coordinating events. And these event tickets were not all inexpensive. There were some of these tickets cost $150 per person for like the Sunday breakfast, and the brunch I think was pretty close to that, and same with the lunch. Very expensive, over $100 per person. And more and more people heard about this group and started joining.
Was it Holiday Inn food?
It better not fucking be, is what I will say for $150.
I feel like they have complimentary breakfast buffet.
I'm gonna need one of those guys who makes the fucking omelets in front of you. I'm gonna need the whole works.
You show up and it's just one of those like, make your own waffle.
I will lose my fucking mind. And I need bottomless mimosas for that price.
Can they drink? How old are all of these people?
Oh.
Also,
I always
though,
forget. Yeah,
not to say that you should be like trying to prey on people that have, but I mean, if they bought Taylor Swift tickets, they must have some money.
Honestly, people do crazy shit for Taylor Swift tickets, like put it on credit cards and other stuff. And also like nosebleed sections and stuff that they get for like $60, but it's like an obstructed view where like not only are you in the nosebleeds, but you're like behind a column.
No, I know.
It's like,
but you have to imagine that there are a lot of people there that do have money. Because like obviously the people that don't have any money aren't going to be going to the fucking Taylor Swift convention holiday.
Yeah, but also I don't care how much money I have. $150 breakfast is just never going to happen. If I spend $150, it's going to be on a dinner. Like breakfast is criminal.
I do love breakfast.
I love breakfast, but there is no breakfast in the world worth $150. And
yeah, usually you pay that kind of money for like meat.
If you have like 15 people in your party, then yeah, that's a $150 Cracker Barrel breakfast. But no. Yeah, absolutely not.
Anyway.
There was a lot of people on the wait list, all of this stuff. And in this group, people were also curious what other events were going on around New Orleans. And anytime somebody asked about other events or mentioned other like Taylor Swift themed events, the girl hosting this block would get very angry. She would threaten to kick people out of the group. She would threaten to cancel their hotel room. And it was a pretty
hostile,
negative experience on my end, reading all of these comments. And she was not kind to several people simply for asking questions. It was really like a woman getting on a live in the video or in the group and just getting angry. That's how it came across. So I ultimately had some circumstances in which I was unable to attend. And so I had a friend of a friend going in my place, and my original group was still going to be going. And so this friend of a friend bought my Taylor Swift ticket at face value and then paid for what my portion of the hotel would have been at face value.
Really stop touching her hair.
And so...
Me with the Oompa Loompa wig.
I reached out to Rebecca.
My mom brought that up again recently.
Your mom literally was so upset at me.
Like, tell Jessie she's never allowed to wear a wig again. I'm like, okay, calm down,
I do
Mom.
be touching them. She's right.
It's like I was going to breach through the screen and rip it off. Like, okay, chill.
Reached out to Rebecca to see if we could get the name on the reservation changed to one of the other group members just so that they could get into the hotel. Not asking for a refund, just a name change. And up until this point, we had been told multiple times and like kind of yelled at that we would lose our block if we contacted the hotel directly.
What do you mean?
Shit.
That seems illegal, feels dramatic, but like not allowed.
No, I mean, it seems very interesting because if they paid you to block off the room, but they're ultimately paying for the room, like you're not the one paying for it and then they're paying you. They're paying the hotel. They have to put their credit card as a deposit.
Yeah, if it's working like how a wedding does, you just like go to the website and it's like an open block for and it's like first come, first serve. And
yeah,
you like put in the name and yeah, this is weird. Also, that just feels in general like an empty threat. Like I don't think she had that power. I think she was just pretending maybe that she did.
She seemed to be a bit controlling, allegedly, according to this story.
Yeah, sounds like it. But yeah, so I bet you like it feels like Holiday Inn wouldn't have been aware that that was happening.
I sent her a message over the course of 3 days, 3 total messages, each almost 24 hours apart, but I think there was some that was like a little bit before the 24-hour mark. And I did not hear anything back from her. It was 9 days from the event, and so I was a little bit worried. And I finally just was like, you know, I'll post in the group. And so I posted in the group. It got admin approval, and there was a really sweet girl named Caitlin who messaged, and she was like, hey, I'll get this taken care of you. Just send me the name so I can add it to the admin group. And I was like, okay. Well, then I heard back from Rebecca, and she was not kind. I will post receipts in another video, but she basically was telling me that my emergency is not her emergency. I was a little snarky back, and I was like, I appreciate your kindness, empathy, and understanding so much. And she was like, if you're going to continue to be a bitch, then I'm not going to help you. I tried to kiss her butt a little bit, and she continued to lose it on me. The last message she sent me was, "Have a good life." So then I was like, okay, what do I?
It's very, very hostile.
Literally me with like every guy I've ever dated. I'm like, see you never. So dramatic.
And so I called the hotel directly and I explained to them what was going on. And there was a woman named Tamika who was wonderful, and she helped assist getting my name reservation changed. Then I saw so many other comments of people just asking very simple questions, and she would lose it on them.
Methinks that Rebecca maybe took on a little more that she could handle and then was just like, stop talking to me.
Yeah, that sounds likely.
And so all of this was what was happening in the group pre-event. We'll do a part 2 for...
Okay, also, I feel like nothing good ever happens in Facebook groups.
You know, Facebook groups, as we know, can be helpful. They can be. They're how I found our photographer that took our billboard picture.
But
you know
how you found your cement person.
Stop talking. No need for that. That was too far. It can get really weird and also start getting like over modded kind of.
I was going to say, it just feels like a lot of
over-policed.
people really they like go on power trips. And it's like, yeah, okay, calm down. Before we go any further, we have a word from our sponsor, Honeylove.
Honeylove makes some of my favorite bras in the entire world, and I've realized more than ever how much I love them because when they are in the wash, I'm sad and I don't know what to do with my titties. So I definitely need to buy more, even though I think I have 5 at this point. And they're super comfortable and supportive, and the best part is they don't have an underwire. There are no wires in the bra at all, which is why they're so comfortable, because there's nothing stabbing into your side.
Yes, it doesn't feel like the 1800s. And they don't just have bras, they also have shapewear, they have tanks, they have leggings. Basically, they have you covered for all occasions, because that's pretty much all I wear.
And if you're tired of your bra bulging in the back, Honeylove's bras are designed with back smoothing fabric to prevent that bra bulge, and I can speak for myself when I say that works, and you don't have a bunch of things popping up back there, and I love that.
It's nice. It's like the bras also work as shapewear. So treat yourself to the best bras and shapewear on the market and save up to 50% off site-wide at honeylove.com/DWKT, and that is for this month only, so you better hurry.
Yeah, it's almost Christmas. Inventory is limited and the sale ends soon, so don't miss the best deals this year.
And after you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them, and you're going to tell them the Girlies sent you.
And thank you so much to Honeylove for being an amazing sponsor of this podcast.
Okay, part 2. Are you ready? I feel like the hostility is
I actually really am.
I know. I'm excited.
I'm really ready.
All right, so this is going to be part 2 of the Holiday House Hotel.
Just talking a little slow. Can we maybe, do you mind?
No, not at all. And actually, our next story, she puts all her stuff in 2x speed. So,
love.
You know, I feel like we can go a little bit. Maybe 1.5.
1.25, yeah.
So basically, after my interaction with her, I started noticing her interactions with other people. I tried to message them to warn them that she would threaten to take their room away, but then she made a post, and as I said, I will post receipts later, I promise, basically threatening and warning everybody herself, and she claimed that this was advised by her attorney. So the event gets there, my friends are able to check into their room. We all paid $25 a person for goodie bags and name tags, and it was told that this $25 deposit would go towards the hotel deposit. Now, hotel blocks essentially work as after everybody checks out, you get that deposit back, unless, I mean, it varies hotel to hotel and contract to contract, but the deposit, typically you get it back. Which she claimed was a $10,000 deposit, so she charged us $25 per
$10,000 deposit for a Holiday Inn.
191 rooms?
Touche.
Math seems right.
No, but still, because like you're not paying for the full room. You're paying like, because you're like, I know that people are going to book it. So it's just like enough to get them to reserve them so people will book them, not so you could book them.
But that
yourself.
makes no sense also if she's saying the $25, you get a goodie bag and a name tag, which is a cost for Rebecca to make, which honestly, $25 for both of those things seems right to me. Yeah. But also it's weird that she would then say it's going towards your hotel costs.
Exactly. Because again, I don't think Rebecca is paying for these hotel rooms. That's not how hotel blocks work.
I don't even know what a hotel block is. Like, I'm just so confused.
It's literally like as if I was getting married or having some kind of event and I went to the hotel and I was like, okay, I have 50 people that I want to make sure there are 50 available rooms. Otherwise, like my friends aren't all going to be able to stay at the same place. So you're saying this is
something that typically, like this is not a weird thing to do?
No.
So what I'm gathering is that she wanted to do a small hotel block with Swifties, and it became a big thing. And then the hotel was like, oh, we're in on it. Like, let's do a full-on fucking convention.
I think, or it was like she started it, didn't think it was going to be that big because she doesn't have a lot of followers, but it's like Swiftie oriented. So of course there was a lot of them that they all come out of the cracks. And then it turns into like, oh, this could be much bigger than I thought it would. So then I think she wanted to like make sure that because this event was getting bigger, that more people could stay at the hotel. And that probably also would leverage like the deals she was getting for renting out the rest of the spaces.
Right, yeah.
So then she was like, how many can you give me? But as far as I know, I could be totally wrong. I'm not in the hospitality business. But as far as I know, I'm sure it makes sense that whoever is trying to reserve those rooms is putting down a deposit, but they're not paying for the rooms outright and then like making the money back later. It's just putting enough down so it makes sense for the hotel to not book them to other people, which you'd be worried about because there's a concert going on nearby. Like even $100 a room feels like a big deposit to be putting down. Like I don't think it would be that much. I could be wrong. If there's some hospitality girlies in the comments,
and also isn't there some kind of an issue there when they're giving her the $25 and then
it would be that she pays the deposit up front and then that's like getting her money. That's she's charging them for like gift bags and stuff, but it's really going to pay the deposit.
Wouldn't she lose out on that? That seems weird, but anyway, I guess not important.
Well, then she gets the deposit back though afterwards if all the rooms are booked.
And if they don't fuck up the rooms.
That wouldn't even be on her though, because there's then guests are paying for the rooms and paying the full amount. So then the hotel will temporarily have the deposit plus the full rates of the rooms. They've made everything, but then they give the deposit back.
Right.
$1 person, and then the goodie bags were supposed to be something physical and tangible that we were able to have with that money. The goodie bags.
You mean not just a thought? It was supposed to be something we actually got. Got it. Okay.
She just meant that it was like they were willing to pay for it because it was kind of like a thing that they got to take home out.
Right. No,
and overpromised. Basically, they were not in the rooms as advertised, and the name tags, people had to sift through them.
What? Like,
I think she means they were all like just thrown in one location and people had to like find theirs. Like when you take or actually you wouldn't know this. It's when you take a photo on a cruise, they literally just print them all out, all the photos on the cruise, and just stick them somewhere, and you just fucking have to sift through them. Like,
I was gonna say it's like insane when you show up at a wedding and there's the place cards. Usually they'll put them in alphabetical order, but sometimes they don't, and you're like sitting there for like 10 minutes, like
just like that
on their own. I have now spoken to multiple volunteers who have said that the goodie bags were not put together when they got there. The volunteers had no direction from this person organizing this event, and they basically were just doing the best that they could given the circumstances that they were given. So my friends, then we had booked, I'm going to talk about our events. So we had booked the Sunday breakfast, which was $150 a person, and due to low involvement.
That's fucking wild. How many pancakes is that? Eggs Benedict, perhaps?
Too many. It better be an Eggs Benny with fucking caviar on top. Yeah.
Or low booking, she reduced the cost to $75 with the promise that she was going to refund the difference. So that would be a $100 refund.
No, that would be a $75 refund, wouldn't it? It was $150.
Oh God. Don't ask me a math question.
Well, I mean, she said it was 150, and then she said it was for 75.
150 minus 75
is 75.
Is 75?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, can't blame a girl for getting math wrong.
Close.
Life's hard.
Or nearly $175 refund. Sorry. And
period. You should have just let her keep talking.
Then when it was reduced, it was advertised as a New Orleans style breakfast. I will post receipts again. However, when my friends got there, it was a continental.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
I knew it.
Fucking
to make your own waffle
myself
bar.
on the spot. That is actually diabolical.
Don't get me wrong.
Insane.
I love me a make your own waffle bar, but that's not worth $75.
I don't even love me a make your own waffle bar because I don't even make waffles that good. So like, why the fuck do I want to be making them?
No, like, and also the continental breakfasts are usually free. That's like the whole point.
And the eggs are only like scrambled. Come on, that's bullshit.
And it was buffet style. It was not catered and served. And she did claim that it would be those things. Then my friends went to the pool party. They did not buy tickets. It was just a public accessible pool. And when they arrived, there was nobody, like there was people at the pool party, but there was no music. There was nothing that was supposed to be. Okay, there were some things, but it wasn't as advertised. But there definitely wasn't music. There was
literally
supposed to be a DJ.
Well, I mean, like, how hard is it to just put on some fucking Taylor Swift music?
I mean, yeah, that's true. They should have at least done that.
And so my friend had gotten her speaker and was playing, and there were some other moms who were playing, other moms and like event attendees. I think it was a mom who was playing off of their speaker, but it was not as advertised, and it was an expensive ticket for a pool party.
I thought she just said that it wasn't.
So I think they sold pool party tickets,
But
like
then
we said. I think
go.
that they were $100 something. But then it was also just in the public pool area of the Holiday Inn, which
So it was like anyone that was at the Holiday Inn could go. And
Correct.
also, I don't feel like the Holiday Inn really polices there.
That makes actually no sense to even sell a pool party ticket because they didn't block out the whole fucking hotel.
Unless you were having a DJ or food or like some kind of extra thing that
but in like a different section or something. Yeah.
This just goes on and on. And as far as the events go, so many people lost money because it was not what was advertised. Period. Point blank. I'm going to go into what people have reported as an experience in the next part.
Part 3. Here it is.
Give us some good stuff, Julia.
All right. So this is going to be part 3 of the Holiday House Hotel Block story. So I really don't even know how to explain this because it's kind of difficult to explain. But basically, people started joining this group because they wanted to connect with Taylor Swift fans. And she was advertising these events as being almost sold out. And then all of a sudden, last minute, it seemed that the events weren't meeting their numbers. And so people started getting tickets. And oh my God, it's so bad. There's even, okay, let me backstory. So there was a wait list.
I love the giggle. That's when you know it's getting good.
And you like kind of shake your freaking fist. Yeah.
And some of the people on the wait list ended up buying tickets to the events. And it was always promised that she would move down the wait list as to be fair. And then all of a sudden it switched to she's moving down the wait list based off of people who purchased event tickets. Okay. So then yesterday, I connected with dozens of women who reported their experiences overall, personal experiences with her, like how she treated them in person, and also experiences with the events, and none of them were up to par as to what was advertised or expected. I think minus the friendship bracelet making party, and that was only up to par because a volunteer made it that way with minimal direction.
That feels like kind of a self-run situation.
Her kind of just dropping that really quickly, but that is fucking insane to have a wait list for the hotel block because most people don't want to, I mean, I'm not saying most people, maybe some people don't want to go to those events, but then a lot of people want their hotel room to be secured for the Taylor Swift concert. So the fact that she would just like prioritize people that did buy tickets to the event after saying we'll go down the wait list normally, if she really did say that.
But, and this isn't defending her because I think that's still ethically, there's some questionable choices there, but the block isn't just for like anyone going to the Taylor Swift concert. It's for people going to this quote unquote convention.
The convention started happening because so many people joined the hotel block that she was like, I could do a whole convention.
No. I think that the convention, like that's why she had the hotel block.
But that's what, when she described it in the beginning, she said this was a small thing that one person was just organizing a hotel block so that we can like all be together. But
no, I think it was that she was organizing it to then have like events, but I just don't think she thought the events, like, I don't know if she would have used the term convention because that feels pretty big, but like
I don't know,
it was supposed to be like around this like get together situation. It wasn't just like anyone going to Taylor Swift got the, like, you know,
I guess. Anyway,
part 4,
here we go.
This is part 4 of the Holiday House Hotel Block. So I have had the opportunity to speak to multiple volunteers. They all have the same stories. Their stories basically consist of they paid for event tickets, most of them.
That's where I draw the line. The volunteers had to pay.
Wait, that actually is crazy. What the
Usually
fuck?
that's what the compensation.
That's why
would
you
be.
volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did not have any direction. They were literally flying by the seat of their pants, and the person organizing this hotel block was rude to them oftentimes, and they just kind of had to make up whatever they felt was best with the resources that they had, and they did the best that they could to make things good for the Swift.
I'm just thinking of the Oompa Loompa.
I literally was just about to say that. I'm like, not that literally being what the Oompa Loompa bartender was trying to do. That's insane.
I'm always like, bless these people for even like, why are they even doing
you know
it?
what? I kind of totally understand it because if I'm involved in something and I am there, regardless of compensation, regardless of anything, I have this instinct that it needs to be the best that it could possibly be because I'm there and I can try to help. And I don't know, it's this weird psychological thing, and I do understand them. Unfortunately, I would also be doing that.
I get it to a certain extent, but I guess, and I don't know how much lack of direction there was, if like they were talking to her at all, or if it was just like they were left high and dry. But it's like, if you show up to work somewhere and then like no one's there, for example.
But you're not even showing up to work. You're showing up to somewhere you paid to be. Hopefully they got a discount at least.
That's absurd that they had to pay for anything.
For the Swifties that were going, because they did not want them to waste their money. But something that I also learned through them is that essentially if someone wanted to cancel their hotel room, Rebecca made them give her their Taylor Swift tickets in order for them to get a refund on the hotel.
What?
Pardon?
Like the concert tickets?
That's what that sounds like. Yeah, that sounds illegal.
They're not staying at the fucking Four Seasons. That doesn't sound like a very fair trade.
I don't care if you are. I'm not giving you my concert ticket. Take it from my cold dead hands. What are you talking about?
That's fucking weird. And like, did people give them to her? Like,
probably some people did. I would have pulled up on Rebecca. I would have been Rebecca, we need to fucking talk.
Well, I'm just
right
like,
now.
if it sounds weird, it's probably weird.
Probably is.
Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm going to leave that as it is. And this is just going to be its own part with that information, because that is wild and that is nothing that.
I just don't get it. Like, what's the reasoning there? Say you wanted to cancel your room because you've found out that you have a friend that lives close by and you're going to stay with them instead. Now you have to give up your Taylor Swift. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't understand. Here's screenshots from the Facebook group and says, "Hey, holiday housers. Reminder that..." Not the holiday housers. Can someone please tell us if that's like a thing we should know?
Please, I feel so dumb. Okay.
Yeah. It's like when we were reading the notes from the Bridgerton thing, where it was like, what was the...
Oh, yeah. Hello, gentle reader.
Yes, remember it's like, yeah, guys.
You know, we do be missing some important context.
Reminder that 3:30 is your deadline to pay your remaining room balance. I'm so confused. Were they paying her for the rooms? That's not how room blocks work.
I don't know anymore. I'm scared. Why is like everything so disorganized? It's hurting my brain.
I don't know, but reminder that 3:30 is your deadline to pay your remaining room balance, or your room gets returned to the hotel stock, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. Also, if for some reason you can no longer attend and want to sell your concert tickets back to the block, I'll refund your room as long as we can keep room and concert tickets within the block. I've done this for 3 people so far already, so it's an alternative for you. I'm not refunding rooms that don't provide Eras concert tickets back. Have a great day. Yeah, so I mean, different than I was like, wait, you just have to give your concert ticket? She's asking you to sell it to her. But still, that seems
but what
like...
if you just don't want the hotel?
Yeah. Then I have to ask, like, what was the agreement up front? Like, was it a non-refundable room? But also, I'm so confused. Like, were they paying her for the rooms? Well, and also, this is, I'll refund your room. So that's not for people that need to pay the the remaining
How does she have control to refund people's rooms? Like, now does she work
That's
at
why
Holiday
I'm wondering.
Inn? I'm confused.
Like, she didn't get paid for the room, so I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm telling you, all of this is giving unorganized, but definitely questionable.
Something shady is going on.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way.
Okay. Part 5. And our researcher said, this doesn't sound legal.
I'm scared.
Okay, now here's part 5, and this is where I start asking questions. So she had these people give their tickets if they wanted to get a refund.
Sell the tickets. I feel like she's being a little unclear there.
Okay.
For their hotel if they could no longer go. Right? But yet, for the events to qualify for a ticket giveaway, there had to be 100 people there. And most of the events didn't end up qualifying for ticket giveaways. So my question is, what happened to those tickets? If anybody has the answer.
What?
Not the new addition to this. Ugh, what's a ticket giveaway?
Is that why she was getting the tickets, or was she trying to resell them to other people?
What is a ticket? What's a ticket?
I think he's referring to the concert tickets. I think there was a concert ticket giveaway.
Okay. I'm literally... Oh, the separate thing,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift thing?
No.
Oh,
well,
no.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Most confusing episode ever.
Literally
I think that
so confused.
Rebecca, the coordinator of this, she's
Yes.
implying that she was getting people's tickets so she would have tickets to give away in this giveaway that she had advertised. But
yes, of course.
then they didn't have the giveaway because there needed to be at least 100 people that...
Is it safe to say, as confused as we are, that Rebecca has done a little too much?
She girl bossed a little
bit
too close to
fucking
the
too
sun?
much.
Yes, correct.
Before we continue, we really quickly want to thank today's second sponsor, and that's Uncommon Goods.
Spark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods.
Holiday season is here, and Uncommon Goods makes it super easy to get incredible hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list, all in one spot. You know that person that you have no idea what to get them? Here's where you're gonna find it. Basically, Uncommon Goods just like scours the globe for original handmade items and just from really cool sellers, a lot of small businesses, and cool stuff to support when you are purchasing through Uncommon Goods. But that's not all, because they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice, which is amazing. And they've donated more than $3 million to date doing that.
So not only are you giving to a nonprofit, but you're supporting small businesses and artists.
And they even have some gifts you can personalize, which is really cool.
So if you want to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/DWKT.
That's uncommongoods.com/DWKT for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. My God, I'm literally just like, not another thing. Maybe just
all
keep
I
it simple.
picture is like when, like, I know when I'm like super overstimulated and really stressed and someone like is trying to talk to you while you're doing something, you're like, just leave me alone.
Yeah, but also it's kind of like you said in the beginning, if she would have kept it to the basic, like friendship bracelet things, like very simple, we're all just together, we're all Swifties, we're all just doing these events that we know we're all gonna love, that would have been enough. But it really does seem like she girl bossed too close to the sun and started doing such random shit.
She started getting
and I don't
news
doubt
interviews.
that she started it with good intentions. Like I genuinely
for
think
sure.
she was a Swiftie who wanted to get Swifties together and then realized, holy shit, this is a lot. Which I feel like it is fair that it's getting compared to a Bridgerton or a TanaCon, because it's things that started out kind of like on a smaller scale and then tried to become like bigger scale on the fly. And that's not how that works.
She didn't have the infrastructure to support that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And I think it's just unfortunate that she promised so much that she could not deliver on. And then it got catty and weird. And then the Facebook group, you know, there's layers here. But I think ultimately the event itself was not like a big like money grab, even though $150 continental breakfast makes me want to die.
No, that's the thing. I think it probably starts like, oh, everything's like normal. The money all makes sense. But then it slowly starts to get bigger. And then she like needs to pay more for something that she can't afford. So then she has to inflate other prices.
Right,
and then it all just starts getting out of control.
That
and
sounds
then suddenly
about
it's
right.
like, fuck, I don't have enough people to help me with this, even though there's volunteers that you made pay for their fucking ticket.
This ticket talk has me
I know,
in a
too many
frenzy.
tickets. It's
And
making it
so,
confusing.
dude, not the point of this at all, but my daughter calls random shit tickets, specifically SD cards. You're always wondering why I don't have SD cards, but she'll just be like, ticket please, and I have to give her like a random object. That's Rebecca.
I actually think they're like weirdly expensive, but you should get like a roll of like raffle tickets.
Oh my God. Oh, she would love that. That would be all over my house like confetti, but yeah, period. Love that.
Cheaper than SD cards.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
Anybody has the answer, I would appreciate it. But I have a
We don't have the answer, girl.
Girl, I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna be so for real right now.
Okay, here. Oh, she's going over receipts now. We have screenshots for how
Here we
Rebecca
go.
was talking to people. Oh, God.
Okay, so now I'm going to post some of the receipts of the way she spoke to people in a public forum. So I blocked out the girl because I haven't gotten to talk to her and I don't want to necessarily put her name on here without talking to her.
It is because the activities and brunches and breakfasts are way too expensive. I love Taylor, but I don't need my entire trip taken up by her. Paying for a group trolley ride, a brunch that is $130. That's a new number. A breakfast
Everybody's saying
for
different
$100. Who is cooking? Holiday Inn staff? You can pay those prices for gourmet meals and experience the best NOLA has to offer. Also, people who are staying for a few days are tourists. They want to experience NOLA. I think you have too much going on for way too high of a price. Keep it simple. Should have taken her advice,
I
Rebecca.
agree. Does Rebecca lose her shit?
She's not going to be pleased.
Rebecca is so stressed the fuck out.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
It's long. It's long.
Oh my God, the first sentence I'm dying. The streetcar ride, not trolley. Look up the correct terminology.
I am dead. What the
Rebecca,
fuck is a
so not the
streetcar?
point.
Is that like when you're on the side of the fucking motorcycle?
It's a sidecar. The private streetcar party. Streetcar party. Interesting. Is more, but comes with decorations and food and drink.
I don't want the fucking car to be decorated. Like, bitch, we're just here to have a good time. She's doing way too much for sure.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. It's like she probably is trying to like meet other costs. So she's having to like pump up a bunch of other ones and like finding reasons that she can charge more.
Right.
The reasons just aren't good. The geocaching is free. Isn't geocaching when you like hide a USB somewhere?
I don't think the USB is a thing. I think that you get clues somehow. I don't know how it all works. And then the clues
Yeah, it's
lead
like a
you to like
scavenger
a...
hunt.
Yeah, it's kind of like a scavenger hunt, yeah.
The geocaching is free. The scavenger hunt is $6. Isn't geocaching a scavenger hunt? I'm confused. Then all caps, everything is at, oh my God.
Wait, what?
Everything is at cost, you Kanye troll. Am I supposed to pay money so you guys can have fun?
No.
Rebecca. Takes so many seats.
Rebecca, I know you are having a tough time because you're stressed the fuck out because you fucking put too much shit on the schedule and now you can't keep up. But you really need to take a Kanye troll? Don't go there. Do not go there, girl.
Do so much less. Like this is dangerous. She goes on to say in a new paragraph. Food costs money. Renting space costs money. We're 3 blocks from the concert in one of the most expensive cities in the United States. That costs money. Security costs money. Plates cost money.
She's like, I didn't know all this shit costs money and I'm fucking freaking out.
Servers to serve your entitled ass cost money.
Oh my
Gratuity
God.
costs money. Decorations cost money. Photo ops cost money. Entertainment costs money. Party favors cost... Really, she's really hammering home.
Shit.
Like, literally, Rebecca's lost it.
I think that's me. Like, literally, when I got my first paycheck from Polo Ralph Lauren and I realized it was only $200 and I literally wasted it in a day and I was like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. I get it, sister. This place fucking sucks, but that is not okay. And the girl did not even come at you like that.
I was like, this is in response to that one we just read.
Out of control.
Like, oh my God. You want to go to McDonald's with your vile attitude? Knock yourself out.
Shit.
At least it wouldn't cost $150, Rebecca. All caps. I am not profiting off this event. I can tell.
You seem overworked and underpaid. I will say that.
Not a valid reason to blow up at people, but I don't feel as though she is gonna be making bank with this event.
Yeah.
I'll ask you again. Do you want to contribute so people can pay less? The food is nice. The continental breakfast. It's a Bisquick mix for the waffles.
Not the Bisquick.
The table decorations are beautiful with flower centerpieces, and all of it will be given away to our guests in a raffle at each event. Okay, well, they didn't ask for that though. We have custom cupcakes and cookies and cake pops and tailored designs at every meal. We are accommodating dietary restrictions. We are giving away prizes at every event, including autographed vinyls and rare collectibles. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Stop it. I can't read a thing. You know that.
It gets worse.
Say it quick.
Oh my God. So, including autographed vinyls, merch, rare collectibles, and heirs tickets. All caps for the giveaways, apparently.
Oh, that's the giveaway. That's a ticket giveaway.
I literally just said that.
Oh, just connected in my brain though. So, took a second. I got it.
I'm not a rich benefactor who can just do this all for free. Everyone gets a take-home favor at every event. Everyone gets a goodie bag. Is that not the same thing? Everyone gets a door sign. Everyone gets a professional photographer, a videographer.
I'd like to see the proof of this. I
like,
just
also,
must say.
everyone gets like their own personal photographer.
Just her with a fucking Nikon, just doing her best.
It's a selfie stick. All this stuff you're not going to have at other places, and it costs money. I feel like I'm being penalized by putting out a nice event and keeping people safe. Next time, I'll just sit under the Claiborne underpass with a grill and invite y'all to come over and eat a hot dog with your fingers.
I am actually floored.
Someone checked on Rebecca.
What the fuck is going on? She's lost it. She's lost it.
I'm losing it.
Does this seem like the Swiftie that was twirling in her purple dress?
No. Things have taken a
intense.
turn for her. That's why I said, has anyone checked on Rebecca? Is it mean to say I'm really enjoying this?
I'm having a great time. I'm sorry. I know that she was stressed out for real.
Yeah.
And I know that
I feel
maybe
bad
some
for
people
everyone.
lost out on money.
Yeah.
But it is objectively really funny a little bit.
It's just nicer than talking about essay.
Yeah, it is. It is. Just give us a break, okay? We're having a fun time.
And we haven't seen this level of unhinged in a while. Keeping it simple would have been just getting a room for myself and letting everyone fend for themselves. And unfortunately, that's what I'm going to do next time because of nasty witches like you.
Not the witches.
Oh my God, I feel like there's a Taylor Swift reference in here somewhere. Burn him at the stake.
I get that you wanted to do this like with good intentions in the beginning.
And it spiraled out of control.
And it's totally fine if you never want to do it again. Like, if it's not profitable and if it takes all this work, like, that's fine.
Well, and I think the thing she needs to realize is, like, no one asked you to.
Nobody asked. And also, like, if you couldn't pull it off, which is totally understandable because these events normally take multiple very experienced people with a lot of money to do it.
That's why, yeah.
That makes sense. And just, like,
give the people their money back and
move on
call
with
it,
your life,
call it
girl.
a day.
Don't get mad at people because they're either inquiring or saying that certain aspects of your event aren't up to par. I think that's fair if you're a paying customer or a paying person in general and you were promised something, you can have an opinion on it. Like, having an opinion is not fucking illegal.
Well,
just go off.
She's responding to a post that wasn't even someone that like had an opinion about that they weren't getting what they paid for necessarily.
Yeah.
It was just them saying that like they didn't want to pay for it.
It seemed very mild for this kind of reaction.
Yeah. Last paragraph is, please tell me what you would have charged for the hotels and events. $10? $100? And paid the rest out of pocket? Let's do some quick math. Let's say I charged y'all $5 under what the hotel cost times 818 rooms.
Oh, wait.
What?
818?
It says 818.
Maybe it was a typo. I mean, the 8 is not even close to the 1. So honestly, at this point, I'm confused.
Yeah.
How big did this get?
And again, there's 818 rooms in a Holiday Inn. Have I just never seen a big one? That's a lot of rooms.
I think you haven't. Yeah. And I think you underestimate because they like really cram them in there.
Yeah.
You know?
And pile them high too.
It was a lot of rooms. Okay.
Anyway.
We don't know the exact number anymore.
But
stop it.
She says that if she charged everyone $5 under what the hotel cost for 818 rooms, that's over $4,000 out of her pocket. Why would you charge $5 under what they cost?
Yeah, why are we doing this hypothetical, like, Johnny had 7 apples fucking math problem? Like, this is not pertaining to the issue here.
Let's say I accidentally charged $2 too little on an event ticket times 1,200 sold. That's another $2,400 out of my pocket.
Whoa. Accidentally?
Yeah,
Maybe
I was like, that's not
do
their
the
problem.
math before. She's like, let's say, her eyes like twitching, I accidentally fucked myself and now I'm in credit card debt. It's like, okay, Rebecca.
That's absolutely what this is giving though. Like, because I'm like, yeah, girly, that's why event planners exist.
Yeah, literally that's why people don't pull or try to pull shit off like this. And as a fan of Taylor Swift, I know what you were trying to do, but you're in way over your fucking head. It is so intense to throw any sort of event like this.
Well, I'm like, people really don't realize how much event planners like
do
like, good at what they do.
Yeah.
And how many moving parts there are and how much money it costs.
And not all, I mean, it wasn't many, but it was 5 loves and likes and cares on her posts. Like, people were eating that up. I mean, 5 people, but it was somebody thought that was an okay response to respond to someone.
It was just Rebecca on 4 alt accounts.
She has a bunch of Facebook accounts.
Do you remember that time on my you guys? There was a time that I tweeted something and someone was being like really weirdly aggressive back. And then immediately after they would post, it would have like 5 likes. And I was like, the fuck? Like, this is like multiple replies in. So it's like, this isn't showing up on people's fucking Twitter feeds. Like, what? How did this happen? And then I click and look at the likes. They are all accounts with the same first name.
Yeah, she has multiple accounts. She just put the same first name for all of them. And I'm like, you know what?
It was
Go off,
literally
queen.
all of them. And they all had variations of the same kind of username. It was like the same like pattern of like
Right.
numbers and stuff.
Yes.
But the best was that I don't even think I realized at first that they were literally all the same name. It was that I
dead.
noticed none
I
of
can't.
them followed the girl whose post it was. None of them followed each other. The girl didn't follow any of them. And I was like, so how did they see this? Like, did it just pop up out of nowhere? Then I was like, they all have the same name. it's not a real person. Got it.
Yeah.
So could have been what happened here. Anyway, that would have been hypothetically $2,400 out of her pocket. Shit adds up. I've already donated
What?
20,000 of my own personal money towards this event, and I'm not prepared to donate anymore. And that doesn't even count my thousands of hours of time I've spent on this for free. If we're going to be billing people at cost, I cannot wait to be billing people like you for wasting my time.
Okay.
$20,000,
Rebecca-
girl, what the fuck are you doing?
Rebecca, I need you to sit down.
Abort
I understand every credit card you have is literally screaming right now. Like, I understand you have put a lot into this event. You were in way over your head. You should have canceled. This is so wildly irresponsible.
Abort
and I understand
mission
why you're so
way
uptight
long
and
ago.
stressed. But like, yeah, that's not everybody else's fault. They're also paying to be there. It's a good idea. But it doesn't matter that it was a good idea if it's executed poorly in a way that, number one, puts you in fucking debt for years. Like, $20,000?
That's insane.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to sleep. And I understand, again, I'm trying to be empathetic towards the stress of it all.
No, it's like, that's
it's
why I
also
get that she's
self-inflicted.
blowing up on them, because I'm like, yeah, I would be too. But like, also, how did you let it get this far?
Again, she just sees like the bills coming in. It's like 20,000, and then someone's talking about the sidecar. She's like, look up the fucking difference between a sidecar and a trolley, you stupid fucking bitch.
She gets a notification and it's like, this is stupid. And she's like, fuck you, Kanye loser.
It's a lot. It's a lot is what I'm saying. And she shouldn't have done it. And that's my thoughts.
Yeah, this is a
There's
big
more,
learning
though.
lesson for Rebecca, I think.
It is. And honestly, for a lot of people, I think that a lot of people have really good ideas in the world in general to just do cool shit. But cool shit is very expensive to do.
And it also takes like a team of people usually to execute.
Yes. Rebecca was running around that hotel. You just know she could barely even see her. She was so
on a
fast.
Segway like that guy from Danicon.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, this is not funny. I'm sorry about your $20,000, Rebecca, but holy shit.
Yeah, girl, you're in deep. Now we have Julia's receipts for her interactions, which if it prompted this entire series, I'm gonna guess they're gonna be good. Shall I read them? Is your astigmatism preventing you?
Oh girl, I'm gonna get contact lenses. I'm sick of the bullying in the comments. I was gonna call 1-800-CONTACTS today, not sponsored.
Everyone in the comments just starts applauding.
I will one day be able to read this screen, but that day is not today. So go ahead, sister.
Oh my gosh. This is Julia sending to her, I guess. And these look like text messages.
No, I think that's Facebook as a professional Facebook messenger.
Oh, it doesn't say delivered underneath. So that would make sense. Because for text, it would say delivered or read.
No, I would bet I was going to say something nasty, but I would bet a lot on that would be a Facebook message.
Okay, cool. Of course you would know. So Julia messages Rebecca and says, I'm trying to figure everything out. My name is the main one that set everything up. My group is still going, just not me. And she did send something else, and it was like, we're going to give my ticket to someone else in the friend group. Is that allowed? Never got a response. Then she sends that last one. Then she says, after 2 non-responses, hey, I really do need this answered because I had a family emergency. I just need to have the hotel put in the name of someone else in my group that is still going. She responds, I really do need you to wait and not have every person in your room tagging me right now because it's been non-transferable from the beginning. And your emergency is not my emergency.
Ooh.
I'm working on booking regular rooms. And that's when our girl Julia said, I really appreciate your compassion, empathy, and understanding so much.
Okay, honestly, super slay response. But also, what's really wrong with Rebecca's first message, and I get it, girl, you are stressed. We understand that. That's been established. But at this point, how are you going to tell someone that and then just be like, basically, you're something that's so far down on my list that like I'm not even going to tell you a time to even guess when I will respond to you about it.
You're
like,
going to be on my waiting list. Timeline. It's not a chronological waiting list, so stay tuned.
Oh my God, her message back. I did see it. I could see that one.
Oh my God. So she says, you really don't want to go there. I promise you. Is that a threat,
That's a
Rebecca?
threat. That's a fucking threat. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. I'll do my best to help you, but I'm going to have to help other people first that don't have a last minute emergency. I feel like the emergency should maybe be prioritized.
It's an emergency.
Yeah.
By definition. But
anyway,
okay.
I understand it's out of your control, but it's also out of my control. So it's not my problem. And I'm trying to help you. But if you continue to be a bitch, I'm just going to say tough luck because I don't have to do anything. It says in the documents from the very beginning, day 1, no transfers.
Shut the fuck up. First of all, that is so mean. Like, legitimately, what is that answer?
Just don't respond at this point. Like,
literally.
What is this?
That's fucking crazy. And also imagine, like, I don't know what her emergency is, but imagine it's something like super horrible, like it's a family death or something.
Yeah.
And she's just like, if you're gonna be a fucking bitch, like, then fuck you. Like, it doesn't seem very in the year of the heirs to her. Like, what do you mean? It just seems like so mean.
Earlier, she had said she tried to like kiss her ass afterwards. So I think this is where she tries to backtrack a little bit. She's like, Rebecca's unhinged. We have to go a different route. She says, I apologize for upsetting you. I did not ever read non-transferable. I'm hopeful that everything works out. I'm navigating an experience I wouldn't wish on anyone due to unforeseen circumstances. I cannot go. Then Rebecca responds that it's literally on every document, but I can't do anything with you and everyone in your group commenting and tagging me, writing posts in the group publicly and messaging me every 10 minutes. And she goes, it was just one person.
I so believe her. I so believe her. It's not even funny.
And Rebecca's like, it feels like 5,000.
I am both Rebecca and this other woman at the same time.
I really see
I have
both
been
sides
both,
to this.
and I understand them both, honestly.
Yeah. Rebecca says, I don't have any obligation to help you, and you're harassing me when I'm trying to finish. Our room deadlines are today, and oh wow, is that 2 million other messages, I believe? Maybe a bit exaggerated, but sure. From other people who aren't asking me to change the rules for them. Apparently she said, no, it's not one person she's referring to, because Deborah messaged her, you messaged me, you both tagged me, and then you wrote this message.
Wait a second. So that's two people, but it's just her and Deborah.
I think it was clear that she didn't mean she was the one person.
Why is this so unhinged? I'm dying right now. This is crazy. I didn't think this was going to be this crazy.
I know. This exceeded my expectations. I'm not going to lie.
Right?
Okay, well, so then she says, you both tagged me. Then she says, and then you wrote a fucking post in my group for everyone to read and comment on. So now I'm answering all those questions for other people who want to do it. Do not message me again, or my answer is going to be good luck, have a nice life. Is that not pretty much what your answer was now?
I feel like this is honestly like a pet peeve of mine, but like, what do you mean you have a group for people attending this event. And if someone is inquiring, okay, they're not being bullies, they're not being toxic, they're not being fucking horrible, they're inquiring, or even if they have a quote unquote negative opinion, but it's like not delivered in a nasty way, leave them alone. They're talking amongst the group of people that are supposed to be going to that event. I don't know. It's just too much. Like, what the fuck is going on?
And it's so, again, like, I really do empathize with both of them because, like, Rebecca,
Me
is
too.
like, she's getting too many messages and she just can't handle it and she snapped.
No, she definitely snapped.
She snapped a while ago, I think,
and I understand. I don't know Rebecca, but I don't
think she's a
this
bad
is her.
person. No.
I don't think this is her. I think this is just the
You're
result
not you
of
when
an
you're
immense
hungry.
amount of stress.
You're not you when you are $20,000 in debt from a Taylor Swift event that you chose to put on at a Holiday Inn.
Oh my God, this is too much.
Our researcher says, Julia seems to be a queen when it comes to receipts. Here's some info about the dance party. Rebecca, you have bigger fish to fry at this point.
I'm in my car, but I wanted to post some details about the events and kind of correct some of the information that was put out there by Rebecca. So first I'm going to post the infographics and the event details for the pool party and the Shake It Off dance. This is information about the Shake It Off dance.
$25 for hotel block members and $35 for non-hotel block guests. Cash bar available.
I will not be paying $35 to shake it off anywhere.
No,
I'll just be
no.
honest.
Yep,
my
correct.
days of paying to fucking shake my ass are way over.
Well, not to
I'm
mention
doing
in
that.
New Orleans, I'm pretty sure everyone's just fucking shaking it down Bourbon
Yeah,
Street.
you can go anywhere.
Like,
Everybody's shaking. Yeah.
This is the event details. It discusses a live DJ, etc., etc.
Live DJ will be playing Taylor's version hits through all the iconic eras, so get those requests ready. Dance the night away with other Swifties and show off your favorite tour moves. Don't forget to come in your favorite era's outfit. Cash bar will be available, as well as cash mocktail bar for adults and children. We'll also have water, soft drinks, milk, and juice available. Prizes will be awarded for best dance moves and costumes. Children are welcome, but must have an adult with them. Tickets are non-exchangeable, must be presented.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, the pool party. $50 for hotel block members and $75 for non-hotel block members for a pool party. Did you fill the pool with Taylor's tears? I don't know.
And this pool is, yes, the same pool you can get for free if you are a guest at the Holiday Inn, of course, but it won't be Taylor's version of the pool, so it doesn't count.
Well, and like a Holiday Inn, like I don't feel like they're blocking off the pool and saying, no, normal hotel guests, you can't go.
No. They definitely
Like,
didn't.
that's
No.
not a thing. It does say a percentage of the ticket money would go to PFLAG, which there's a like LGBTQ plus.
Rebecca, you are $20,000 in debt. You cannot afford to give anything away. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
At this point, Rebecca, just we want you to be well.
I was gonna say, I'm sure the LGBTQ plus community wants you to keep that money.
At this point, we're looking at you need to put yourself first, the oxygen mask, you know, the whole thing. That's what we need you to do, Rebecca.
This is the infographic for the pool party. You can see the prices there, and a percentage will be donated to Flag. This is the event details. Talks about a DJ. These are the important because it's what I'm about to talk
We
about.
have, hey lovers, why are you mad when you should be glad? You need to calm down at the pool party on Sunday at noon. Dive into the heart of Taylor Swift weekend at the hotel pool party. Oh my God. The news people wrote this.
I might actually die. Hold on. Give me a second. I need to...
Sun,
What?
fun, DJs, and unforgettable poolside Swiftie vibes await you. Menu will include past appetizers like tomato and mozzarella skewers, crab cakes, Louisiana meat pies. None of these sound like very good pool.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be shitting themselves in the pool. I'm fucking crying.
I'm crying
This is
too.
too
Oh my
much. This is way too much
Oh my
right now
God.
for me to handle.
Some mini muffalettas. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
And of course, some fruit punch.
Of
Water
course.
will also be available, as well as a cash bar with cocktails, mocktails, and other assorted sodas and juices. A portion of contributions will be donated to Flag, a local New Orleans nonprofit advocating for LGBTQIA plus youth.
Stop it, Rebecca. No more.
So basically, people got there on Friday and went to the Shake It Off dance party. It was not what was advertised. There was no DJ, and
It's kind of a crucial part of a dance party, Rebecca.
Yep.
volunteers were basically trying to make this event happen, find music, etc., etc. And when people started posting their grumblings on social media and also asking for refunds because it was not what was advertised, this was the response.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
It's long, guys. Okay, she says, sorry you guys are disappointed, but we can only make an event as great as people are willing to participate for. I had an expensive DJ booked and craft cocktails planned with a photographer and host, and then only 10 people signed up for the event. At that point, it puts me in a situation where I either have to pay out of my own pocket for people to have fun, some more, because she already did 20,000, remember? Or cut my losses. We also have 7 people who signed up to volunteer, no show today, as well as a day of coordinator who quit. Why?
Is it because they had to also pay to be there? They thought,
Also,
actually, fuck that.
Like, how many people were disappointed if only 10 people signed up for the event?
But also, I'm sorry. I know that it may be disappointing to some people who signed up for something, but if only 10 people signed up, you need to cancel that event.
And give them their money back.
Yeah. Here's your money back. Not enough people signed up. Next event.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
It sounds like
there's no other way.
She kept the people's money that did sign up and then just didn't have the party.
Do the event.
Yeah. It's always available for people to contact me directly. I don't know if you should do that.
They can, but should they is the question.
What the response is going to be, up in the air. It's super disheartening that a few of you wanted to tell me how terribly I'm doing, either in a public situation during an event or publicly on a post. At that point, it seems more like trying to bash and less like constructive criticism. I'm in tears and literally on the verge of just giving up. I literally cannot do anything right. I keep trying to persevere through some really messed up stuff that has happened here this week that most people won't ever know about. And then to come back to posts like these that talk about me like I'm not a real person reading them is just the worst, most heartbreaking feeling. Girlie.
Now I'm sad.
I just don't know what you want us to do with this, though.
Yeah. And I think that ultimately she is just someone who was way in over her head. That's really what it is. She's probably going to look back on this in 10 years and just be like, what the fuck? Like, why did I even try to do that? But the intentions were good in the beginning. I still stand by that. I don't think she's a bad person, but she's obviously stressed the fuck out. And also, simultaneously, because two things can exist at once, the people that paid to go to that event that are disappointed are completely valid in that opinion. And to feel that way.
And you can't then guilt trip them afterwards and be like, how dare you do this publicly? Well, it's a public event. They don't know you. Like,
I mean, you got fucking interviewed from the news in December for this to happen. So like it was a big thing, and I get that you didn't expect it to maybe be that, but when you sign up for something like this, unfortunately, you're gonna get a lot of attention. Actually, that's why like my thing on the internet, it took us so long to even do like Patreon, for example, where people pay for content.
Because we didn't want to have people feel disappointed. Like, you can't set expectations and then not meet them and then get mad that people are mad that you didn't meet them.
That's what it is. I think that people deserve, especially when they pay for something, they deserve to be able to be like, hey, didn't like that. Because they paid their money. And I mean, there are such thing as unrealistic expectations, or maybe like thinking like, oh, I was promised this. And like, if you weren't, then you weren't. But like, people here were promised something that didn't happen. That's not okay. You can't do that.
Something
That's
very straightforward, like a dance party and then you didn't have a DJ. That's like you put on a dinner and didn't have any food. Like,
literally.
This is a Facebook message she's showing. It says, hey, Rebecca, great to officially meet in daylight at least yesterday. Hope the rest of the pool party was a blast. I'd love to DJ whatever events you need a DJ for in October. Just let me know the dates, times, locations so I can pop them in my calendar. And it says locked and loaded on my calendar. And then she reaches out later and says, hey, just following back up to make sure you're still available for Saturday and Sunday. She doesn't get a response and says, just checking back. And then she doesn't get a response and says, hi, checking in again. Are you no longer available? They do respond eventually and basically says that they have the 25th and 26th marked on the calendar. Can you email all of the details? And she says, yay. And your rates? Do I need to send a deposit? So Friday is dance party, 7 to 11. Saturday is karaoke, 7 to 11. Same. Sunday night, I need someone to host a movie night. So that one's pretty chill. Let me know if you can.
Wait, what?
The DJ host a movie night.
I will say that I do know the DJs do like host events. They'll like MC them.
With music?
No, not always. Like I think that like if you want your DJ to MC your wedding, a lot of them will, but it's like a separate thing.
Yeah, but there's music at the wedding.
They know how to host something is what I'm saying.
No, they do, but I feel like it's when they're already being used for their DJ. It's in addition to.
Maybe she just wants that service. I don't know. I'm just
interesting. Saying. Just let me know if you can. And Sunday, we have a pool party from 4 to 6 if you can DJ. The DJ says, Friday, 7 to 11 sounds great. Can you connect me with someone at the venue so I can ask about sound stuff? Would Def be down to do the Sunday pool party too? I can throw in equipment on the house. Read karaoke. I won't be able to help with that. I only fill in occasionally as host when the domino is in a bind, but I really have little to no desire to host if I'm being fully candid. That said, I do have a few KJs who might have availability, want me to connect you with them. And yes, it's generally a 50% deposit. She says, oh man, I was hoping for karaoke too, even if you don't sing. Question mark.
I don't think the singing was the problem. He said he didn't want to
the
host.
host doesn't have to sing.
And also karaoke is like such a specific thing. Like you're hosting karaoke and then you're listening to people sing poorly for like 3 hours.
Yeah, no
It's
thanks.
too much.
And she says, that event is pretty packed, so I'm sure it'd just be queuing songs, but I understand if you hate it. Also, send me whatever promo stuff. I can send them for you. I'll send you Holiday Inn's contact person tomorrow, if that's okay.
Notice that all these messages are provided by the DJ. So something goes wrong here.
Yeah.
Because why is he showing these right now? And why does Julia have them?
She seems to be the mouthpiece for the grievances.
For the people that are upset.
It's cut off, but he or she has sent a message that says, KJing doesn't work for my introverted self. Is KJing like karaoke DJing?
Karaoke jockeying? Yeah, of course. How did you not know that?
I feel so stupid. Says, it doesn't work for my introverted autistic self. Too much engagement and peopling for me to feel comfortable enough to do a good job. Do you want recommendations for other options? Assuming this is not a deal breaker for you, please email the confirmed days, times, locations to blah, blah, blah. I'll send over an invoice tonight or tomorrow. And once that's paid, we will be 100% confirmed. Thanks, Rebecca. Excited to work with you. And then she just confirms and says like, I'll pay ASAP. Thank you. Was just chatting with another producer in town. And if you haven't filled the karaoke spot yet, I think I can make it work as so long as you'd be okay with me having a charismatic co-host.
Oh, poor thing was trying to figure it out.
Yeah. How much are you selling tickets for? Also, I didn't hear back about karaoke and got booked for another event that night. If you need someone to run it, let me know. And then she said, yes, what's that rate? Sorry, just seeing this.
Oh no, she says.
And she says, oh no, I do. Did you invoice me? And then she sends the promo material for the stuff. They say, no, I've been crazy busy. I'll send an invoice today or tomorrow. No, I mean for the concert. I'm trying to find a ticket for myself. Well, she might have some tickets because she forced people to sell them to her.
Stop it. Can I trade you a ticket for some of your services?
Oh, wow.
Things are getting weird.
Yeah.
We're bargaining.
I have an amazing 100 level ticket. I also have a floor as well. I'm checking with my friend now to see if she's available on Saturday. So never got in contact with someone from the Holiday Inn to talk about the tech requirements. So they are circling back to connect with someone, and then says, feel free to text me if it's easier, sends their number. Also, let me know load in times for Friday and Sunday pool party, please. Thank you. Then the day before, they sent her a message because she has still not texted them apparently and says, hey, Rebecca, what's the best way to get in touch? I really need to confirm the following details before tomorrow. Contact info for the Holiday Inn sound team to confirm tech details, load-in time. Do I need to BYO table?
Do I need to BYO table?
You just say, do I need to bring a table? Payment terms, I emailed you an invoice. Let me know if you didn't get it.
Ooh, so she hadn't paid the invoice.
Yeah.
Got it.
I know you're busy as heck. Me too. Texting will be easier. Please reach out. Gives the number again when you have a sec. The day of. The lack of follow-up is leading me to think you are no longer interested in working together. If I'm mistaken, please text me at gives the number again to coordinate as soon as possible. Rebecca must have not had the money to pay for it. That's what I'm getting. Because Rebecca responds the day of and says, I never got an invoice. It sounded like you didn't want to do it.
What?
Like, when did that happen? What? That's fucked.
Wow.
That's gaslighting. Okay. She says, it sounds like you didn't want to do it. We were screwed. I had my friend do it tonight. So, oh my God, she doesn't even respond to him doesn't respond until 11:35 at night. So after the event.
Wow.
We were screwed. I had my friend do it tonight. I still need someone for karaoke and for Sunday. Oh my God. They go, I was all in.
It's not gonna be them.
I know. It was like, well, you kind of burned that bridge, girly. They said, I was all in, sent an invoice, and followed up multiple times asking you for information. You weren't screwed. You chose not to respond. I don't appreciate the insinuation that this is on me. Multiple attempts to confirm were ignored. It felt more like you had zero interest in working with me and zero respect for my time. I'm going to pass on the rest of the weekend. I would have been there tonight. You know I would have because you read every message leading up to today. Ooh. Oh my God. And then they send a screenshot proving they sent the invoice. I sent an invoice to the email provided. What about my many attempts to confirm details made you think I wasn't all in? I said no to 3 other DJ opportunities tonight because I had committed to your event. Since I hadn't heard from you by 6 p.m., I bought tickets to the concert tonight. You're saying I screwed you over when I literally lost hundreds of dollars tonight because you hired me and ghosted me as a gig worker. Oof, not the gig worker.
Oh no. But true.
Yeah, no, for sure. This is fucked. Please know how disrespectful this is. Please don't do this again. I get you're busy, but so am I. So is everyone working and hustling this weekend. You showed zero respect for my time and abilities. Best of luck this weekend. I appreciate the work you're doing out there, but we aren't a good fit to work together. Ooh.
I would say that's an understatement.
That's insane. Oh my God.
Oh God. I can't believe she even responded to that.
I would just crawl into a hole.
Disintegrate, literally.
Jesus Christ. Okay. She says, I never got that email. It probably went to spam because of an attachment. What? That's not a thing.
The attachment of the invoice?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. Bitch, check your spam.
Oh my God. I definitely wanted you. That's why I asked you 14 months ago to save the date. And I reached out a bunch last month without a response. As it got closer, we did start communicating and it started getting more hectic for me. And by the time I got the invoice, I thought you didn't get the invoice. There was just a ton going on and I haven't slept in 4 days. It's been nonstop. We'd still love to still have you tonight. Sunday, I think we were going to scrap just because we lost our 8th floor electric, but love to have you be a part of it. I'm sorry things got kind of nuts towards the end. I don't check IG often, so that's part of it.
Okay, well, you started this off by basically being like, that's why I booked you 14 months ago. And then you want to try and backtrack and be like, well, I basically really fucking need someone tonight. No, you're not going to have someone tonight because of the way you've treated people and refused to just take accountability for the fact that you were way in over your fucking head.
Oh
it's
gosh.
okay.
Well, here, the last part she says, and as soon as we started getting international press, it got so crazy it kind of snowballed on me. Then they respond with a screenshot of one of her Facebook posts where she says, I had an expensive DJ booked and crap, blah, blah, blah. Then the DJ says, why did you tell everyone you canceled my services? And why did you choose not to tell me? We can talk later after this calms down. And then she says,
that's right.
There were 3 corporate DJs booked. What the fuck does that mean? 3 DJs? That feels
And then you still need him because he canceled and you're like, but you can still work on Sunday. Just choose one of your other corporate DJs.
Well, and also you needed 3 DJs to DJ for 10 people.
Also, what the fuck is a corporate DJ? Like, I don't even know what that is.
There are a lot of conflicting messages.
They just DJ at corporate parties?
It makes no sense. Then they said, okay, hit me up when we can discuss further. Now is not the time. Then she sends another wall of text. Originally, I wanted you for everything. When you told me you didn't want to do karaoke, she hasn't slept in 4 days.
Okay, she's panic typing for sure, like smashing the keyboard type of thing is what this feels like.
So I booked another person for karaoke. Yeah, I'm driving. Oh, that's not safe.
She's just speeding down the fucking highway. Like, it's not funny, but this is so unhinged. Oh my God.
There was also another DJ from Orlando who's a really big Swiftie, and she wanted to donate her time and services for me to buy her a plane ticket from Miami. So what? So I had to also agree to that. No, you didn't.
No, so I had also agreed to that.
Oh, but still, I feel like she meant also I had to do it. But I was trying to send her the Venmo and she just stopped responding to me, and I don't know why. I think we all have a few guesses, Rebecca.
This is so much. This is
and why
so
are you
much
now like dumping this on this DJ who wants nothing to do with you?
Literally.
Yeah, these are all excuses and have nothing to do with you ghosting me. Oh my God. And then she says, and then there was another person who said she was going to try and do it and she had never done it before. So I told her I'd be happy to work with her, and then she canceled on me. This was when that like 3-week block, or I didn't hear from you before you responded after several months.
It was not 3 weeks. Didn't you say it was a couple days?
I feel like this is all a lie. But yeah, I'm driving. Again, not a good choice.
Nobody even asked.
But definitely talk about it later. And I'm driving. Oh my God, we know. And I'm driving. If this doesn't make sense, because it's talk to text. And then she says, I really wasn't trying to ghost you. I was trying to get in touch with you for months and you weren't answering me. I've not seen any proof of that. The DJ says, Rebecca, I'm not interested in continuing a conversation with you. You're putting so much of the blame on me and taking little to no accountability. International press isn't as important as making sure your events fulfill their descriptions, and that includes maintaining communication with the people who are giving their time to work for you. What do you mean you were trying to get a hold of me for months? We confirmed in April, then it took a few attempts to reconfirm this month. You can scroll up and look at the timelines just as easily as I can. None of your excuses you're giving are adding up at this point, and I'm not interested in hearing anything else. And then they blocked her.
Holy shit.
Like, I would too. This is fucking ridiculous. It's making me think that she didn't have the money to pay for it anymore.
It's either that, or at the very least, whatever, you're unorganized and you're, again, how many times can I say it? Way in over your head. But like, that's not a professional whose like job it is to do this and expects people to pay in a timely manner. Like, that's not on them, and none of your excuses make any of that better, and you just fucked up. Literally, the only response that was acceptable there was like, I am so like totally fucking and shitting the bed right now. Like, that is it.
I can't believe
literally,
I let this slip
I'm
through the
sorry that I
cracks.
wasted your time.
Anything.
I'm sorry. That's it.
But then the nerve to blame them and then try and get them to still
so
work for
gaslighty.
you?
It's so gross, and I don't think Taylor Swift would appreciate that very much because literally
Taylor Swift is very professional.
She is, but then also like you understand, and like especially when you are a gig worker, when you are someone that's a freelancer and you do things like that for a living, you realize how important it is to work with people who value your time and who value an agreement enough that you don't have to fucking have like ironclad contracts just to get paid. It's like, just pay me for my time and I'll do the service, and then we call it a day.
And girly, it's the same reason you had to pay a deposit to get your fucking room block. It's because the hotel is potentially giving up revenue by putting aside rooms that might not get booked. So like, you can't book a DJ and then expect them to be confirmed for months and then last minute be like, never mind, because guess what? Then they couldn't book any other jobs and now they're just shit out of luck.
This is getting a little long, so we'll kind of get to the last few here. We are not going to be able to do a second topic. I'm so sorry. This fucking icing outlet thing just keeps getting pushed.
I didn't realize how intense this was. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's a journey and I'm glad we went on it.
Same.
So this was the right one to choose.
Yeah.
But this is insane.
All right, I'm sure many of y'all at this point have seen the petition for Rebecca to get the 22 hat. I do have a little bit of a backstory. I cannot post receipts or documentation of that at this time, as those people have
not seen this petition.
Why would Rebecca get the 22 hat?
Don't normally children get the 22 hat? If you don't know, Taylor Swift, when she's singing 22 at her concert, she gives away this like little top hat or whatever the fuck it is. But it's usually to a child. Not Rebecca starting the petition and being the only person that's...
No, but literally, like, because you took on way too much and ended up
out of like pity, like
debt,
no, I'm
like,
sorry, no, girl, no.
Weird, yeah.
Remain anonymous. However, this was not just something that was done that was for her and just because people were doing it out of the kindness of her heart for everything that she was doing. This was given to people as an assignment, literally as something that they had on their to-do list to do for her. This was not just done out of the kindness of these people's hearts. That is not the true story. And it is mind-boggling to me because this is a special moment for a child. And
so basically she like got the volunteers to like campaign so she could
I don't know who she got to do it, but do I believe that this petition only started because Rebecca forced people to do it? Yes, I do believe that.
Yes,
wholeheartedly.
100%. Yep. Yes. Spoiler alert, I don't think she got the 22 app.
Nope. I think now we're getting to the part where Rebecca addresses all of the like people are having issues and she's talking about it.
Yeah, so Rebecca posted about the pool party.
Or lack of pool party.
She says, read the pool party. I admit this event did not meet my expectations or anyone else's. I went to the front desk twice, texted 4 times, and called 3 times about the event between 12 and 12:45.
Who are you texting?
Yeah, I was like,
the only thing that would have made it a pool party is your fucking DJ who didn't show up because you didn't follow up.
Here's the ticket stripe description below if you'd like to see it. I was personally there for 2 hours and verified that all of the food was passed. I even counted, and I was pretty upset about the vibe, lack of music, lack of towels, lack of promised private bar, lack of tables,
lack of towels.
Oh my god, really everything that was listed on the thing that wasn't there.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
Supposedly, the food was the only thing that was there that was supposed to be. I guess, based on the description, the thing missing was DJ, music, and some fun, but there were the past apps there, at least, and a pool. I'm also aware that they were offering food to people in the photo op vendor area that didn't have bracelets on. If you'd like a full or partial refund, please comment that below with the amount, and I will be processing them today. Girl, you should have just said that. Oh no, the next one is titled Rebecca Resorts to Slander.
No. Please. You know, and I mean this wholeheartedly, we are going to end up in that Facebook group. You know that, right? Rebecca's coming for us.
I don't know. It's gotten like a lot of press coverage. Well, I mean, so has most of the stuff we've covered that we end up getting.
I'm scared, is what I'm saying.
But sorry, Rebecca. Julia's been going after me for weeks, even well before events started. Going after you or asking for...
None of the shit that she said has been going after you. I've seen and I've done some going after in my day. That's not going after you. No. She had quarrels with what you did. And then honestly, at this point, I feel bravely spoke up because it seems like anybody that says anything on the offense to anything that you've done or partaken in is like dogpiled on by you and like any random person that like feels like they need to defend you. And fuck that.
The wild part is though, Julia didn't even go.
Literally. All of this and she didn't even go.
No, but so Julia's been going after me for weeks, even well before events started. She even got muted in the, I assume, Facebook group for being extremely obnoxious a week or 2 ago.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what she was muted for.
Not just like saying the truth and making
her and that one girl Barbara or whatever the fuck Deborah. It's like, God forbid they fucking voice their opinions. Deborah. They're out of here.
I'm not saying that there weren't problems and that things definitely weren't perfect. You aren't saying that things don't
whatever that means. Yeah.
It's a double negative, but then also doesn't mean what you think it does. This was someone who was gunning for me to fail since we got into it over her room a week or so before the convention started. I don't know if I'd call this a convention, girly.
And I also don't know if it would be considered getting into it. You got into it with her. She didn't say shit.
I definitely wouldn't say asking for her to just switch the name on a room. Like, no refund, no anything. Just switch the name.
And you losing your shit, that's not getting into it.
Yeah. She shows that she is not blocked from the Facebook group.
Oh my God, stop it.
There are no active restrictions on Julia. No moderation actions taking on this member in the last 90 days.
Love that.
We love a queen with receipts. Our last video, our researcher said, don't mess with Queen Julia. She posted this morning.
Oh no.
Good morning, everybody. I think that a lot of people at this point are starting to question the intention behind this whole event. And I do think that with the information I'm about to share, it is important to disclose what my opinions are. My opinions is we cannot assume what somebody's intentions are, and my goal in sharing this is not for that to happen. My goal in sharing this is just so that people can kind of understand what was being said prior to this group being created and these events happening. And so I received a message from someone who wishes to remain anonymous, who's been following this before the event happened, and they shared this with me. This was a comment that was made on a public post, and this was on August 8th of 2023. The group was created on August 11th of 2023. However, I guess that this hotel block was probably an idea. I can only assume, this is only speculation, that the hotel block was planned before the group. I mean, that is easy to speculate because most people come up with plans before they execute them. So, but the context was that she was bummed about not getting a verified fan pre-sale code, and this was a comment on the thread. I'm hoping worst case scenario. Also, I can trade rooms in the hotel block for tickets. I know that was printed out, and so I did go and confirm the authenticity and make sure that the context was correct, and this is a screenshot from my personal phone. With this being said, there was a lot of stuff going around about how she did not have any tickets at all, and I do know that I said that in a video, and so I kind of want to go on and clarify what I mean by that. And so when this group was started, it was the day after the sale, and the day before, she had gotten into her friend's Ticketmaster account allegedly and got tickets with permission, obviously, for her friend because whatever the reason may be. And so I did see another comment where it was said the hope was that she would share. I don't know when that exchange happened. I do vividly remember a time where it was said that she had the potential of getting tickets, but she didn't. And somebody did make a comment asking for help to find her a ticket. And she did respond very early on saying that her friend ended up sharing the ticket with her and she had tickets to go to night 3. Now, I wanted to share these screenshots and this information because I think that full transparency is very important. And I just am trying to share the story and how it started, how it ended, and all of the updates in between.
Okay, so basically what I'm gathering is that she thinks maybe part of the reason that Julia started this whole thing was a way to get tickets. Not Julia, Rebecca. Sorry. But then got tickets and then it kind of blew up and...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know if I'm wrong in saying this. I don't think that context changes a whole lot. I think that generally, if I had to say anything as a final thought, it's just, Rebecca, I understand that you started this with a good intention and you wanted to be a Swiftie, bringing other Swifties together. It didn't work out. Never try this again unless you have investors or some crazy shit backing you. This is not something you do personally. I mean, literally, I'm throwing my daughter's fucking 3rd birthday party and it's the smallest shit you've ever seen. And it's so expensive for no reason. That's just how it happens. Things come up, vendors need money, and it's a lot.
I think at the end of the day, she screwed up. This is going to be a big learning lesson for her. I don't think she should be canceled and villainized till the end of time.
She's a regular citizen. I mean, is she a bit unhinged? You were, girl.
But I think that's the thing is you can tell by those messages that that's not someone that's just a bitch to be a bitch. That's someone that is
who's lost it because
very close
getting
to
too much.
Yeah. So I hope that
there are better days ahead for you, Rebecca.
That sucks for the people that feel like they paid money for stuff they didn't get. And also I feel like Rebecca definitely regrets all of this. I'm not going to speak for her, but I would assume that she feels that way.
And also, if you're someone that is paying money to join a fan organized event, I would be very cautious. I'm not saying it will always turn out bad, but just, might turn out interesting. Anyway, we're done. This has been, we were going to do a whole other thing. Yeah. We're not doing it.
Nope.
Okay.
We love the internet.
That was a treat though. I had a good time. Yeah, we love the internet.
It was quite the roller coaster. I mean, mostly a downhill roller coaster, but a roller coaster nonetheless.
So mine has copyrighted music, so you'll just have to put some sweet music in the background. But Basically, it says on the screen, when the window cleaners at the children's hospital show up for the kids who can't go trick-or-treating on Halloween. And then all the window cleaners dressed up as Halloween costumes and scaled down the building.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Is it not so fucking cute?
Oh, and they're all superheroes.
Yeah, literally, they're all superheroes.
Never mind. There's
like
a minion.
Spider-Man
There's some minions
down.
too.
Oh, there's a minion. Okay, period. But you get it.
Oh,
it's
I
just
love
so
that.
Sweet.
That's
They're
so
just
sweet.
scaling through the whole freaking hospital, and I just, I love humanity sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's really
sometimes.
Cute. Mine is
an animal dressed up.
It's Lulu the pug being made into a pugrito.
Oh my god.
Literally the cutest pug I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, I wanted to get that tortilla blanket when my kids were born.
Oh my god.
It's so cute. It really looks like a tortilla.
Look at her.
Oh, not the full rolling. I can't. And the foil. Oh my god.
Look at the little feet.
He is just fully accepting his fate as a pugrito.
Oh my god. Anyway, that brings us to a close.
All right, guys. We have been here for a hot minute, so we will leave you with that. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I, for one, had a great time.
I did too.
I have to admit.
I
really did.
Yeah, same.
Anyway, if you made it to the end, we appreciate you very much. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And as always, we will see you on Friday. Bye.
Cheers.